Hey everybody, welcome to Govinda's Garden. This is Lee, and I have some footage here of what I did to protect my fig trees during the winter. Last year, I had a lot of cold damage, so I'm making extra effort this year to try to protect the trees, and I think this technique should do better than last year. But I'm just going to walk you through what I did to protect these trees and try to preserve some of the new growth and make it more likely that we have more figs next year. So the first thing we're looking at is pruning. I took off some of the branches here because I wanted to propagate this tree. And so I have some cuttings here. Some of them had some cold damage already, so I'll just use those in our compost, but some of them I will use to grow more trees. And then the next thing is tying the trees together. So these branches are very pliable, especially with younger trees like these. So tying them together is going to make wrapping a lot easier. So after I tie the branches together, I used this burlap. This is jute material. It's basically a type of fibrous string, and it comes in a roll. So you can find these at most garden stores or hardware stores. And I just cut off some of that and started wrapping it around the tree. So this is the first layer. I'm doing a 3-layer system. I found that when I folded the burlap in half, it basically doubles the thickness. So a lot of my trees are quite young and small, so this is a pretty easy, relatively easy job, but the same technique can be applied to more mature trees. This one I didn't tie together, it looks like, but basically take that burlap jute material, wrap it around pretty tight, and try to cover 360 degrees all the way around the tree. Once you have it wrapped, then you can use this twine. Any string will do really, and this is what I was using. It's garden twine. And then just tie it around a few places around the tree just to kind of keep it in place. Now here comes the insulation part. So I decided to use carpet this year. This is a new experiment for me. I got this carpet from a carpet store. I called them and asked if they had any scraps, and they led me to their dumpster in the back, which had these rolls of carpet. So I got these for free, and I just cut off strips of them. And basically the bottom here has this glue material that's pretty water resistant. So that's going to go on the outside, and then the carpet material on the inside is kind of the insulation, which will hopefully provide some more warmth during the winter. After wrapping it, I kind of trimmed it down a little bit. That one was a little too long. I think it's important to keep the top open, so you want to give a little bit of breathing room. As the heat rises from the bottom, it needs a place to escape out of the top. The next and third and final layer is the tarp. I was going to use this plastic bag, but decided not to do it because it was too thin. But what I did was use some extra tarp that we had. This is just any tarp will do, but basically it's the same technique as wrapping the burlap. Just wrap it around the tree, tie it with some twine, bring it all together, and that's pretty much it. You just tie it in a few spots to keep it in place, cover up the top, but leave a little breathing room at the top so air can escape. So you have 3 layers here. We have the burlap, then the insulation, which I used carpet, and then a tarp around at the final layer. So that's about it. Today I wrapped 9 trees. Took me a couple hours. It's not something that you have to do frequently. It's just like once a year. So it was a nice day, and if you're interested in seeing how these things do in the spring, I'm going to do an unwrapping video. So subscribe to the channel and stick around. Thanks for watching, and best of luck this winter. Stay warm. See you next time.